ahoy there, and welcome back. We have a little bit more live streaming to do, and I don't know if you all have noticed if you've watched the last one, but we have a little bit more room, just a little bit more room to deal with. I did some fixing and fiddling because the last session we didn't get things. I'm just going to turn my volume up. I think I'm a little quiet and croaky. 1 second. There we go, that should help. So yes, the last session we didn't get a lot done because we were mostly upgrading gear and trying to figure out how to make this space train grid. Woo, space grid. So I actually installed a new mod, this upgrade planner. I can't even remember what it's called. I should find that out, shouldn't I? How would I do that? It is called, in case you get interested, not on this list. Oh god, oh goodness, this is terrible. It's not even there. So I don't know what it's called. Upgrade planner, we'll say. And that allowed me to change all the tracks by dragging a blueprint in. So that was handy, and so what I've done here is, as seen, drag the tracks in. I've also left on the little space tiles. I put little space tiles in, and that helps me set the blueprint, because we've sorted this blueprint, and now I have it here as well. I have a space book with and without the grid. What I actually want to do now is duplicate this one, and we're going to call this one, instead of grid, we're going to call this one train. So let me just find two train icons. Where are you? Trains, train depot. It's trains, there we go. So trains will be what we get once we add this part to it. So this part should just, I've got to stop moving. If I sit down without my jetpack on, alright, wham, there we go. That's going to be trains. And hopefully that will all work well. I think I'm very confident the space trains or space tracks all work exactly the same way. And then I'll blueprint that, and we will have the start of our grid. It's actually not that crazy a thing just to have this one all ready to go. So this is without the tiles, because I don't generally need them, but I will keep the tiles just so that I can update this blueprint really accurately. Otherwise things get all wonky and out of order, which you'll see when I go to make it. So I just need to wait for all of these train tracks to come through. It looks like I'll be waiting a little bit for the robots to do their job, but that's okay, they'll just take their time. Meanwhile, I've got my 100-odd drones. We can go around and do some stuff. It's looking pretty quiet out there. Where are all of my drones? Oh look, here come a whole bunch. So my construction drones are, well, they can't see anything. They're swinging past the train tracks, rushing down here to pick them up. So at least the base isn't that big yet, so I can actually put down this kind of grid without it taking, let's just get rid of that, without it taking too long. In fact, there's room for roughly 15-16 grids I've built out, which is going to be very handy, really handy indeed. So we can probably let them build that while we set up the first pile of imports. So I have to think a bit carefully about this. The first pile of imports should basically be, and we're going to have to duplicate some of the stuff which is happening in the main part of the base, but that's okay. So the basic imports we're going to use are fuel and parts, as you'd expect. The only problem is we're going to end up shipping by rocket, I'm pretty sure, from here, from the cargo rocket section all the way down to the new place. Where does this even go? This one goes to any landing pad with name cargo section return. Cargo section return. No, actually I think we're okay, because cargo sections, actually this landing pad here, I'm just going to double check. What are you called? You are called cargo section landing pad. I'm actually just going to copy both of you like that, and we'll just take you down with us. And that should bring in stuff for us. So hello if you are new to this or new to me. I'm just playing a bit of Factorio. I'm playing the Space Exploration mod. So I'm flying around in space. This is just a brilliant mod. It extends the game astronomically. You see what I did there? Yeah, it extends the game quite a lot. It's pretty cool. I'll just dump these right here. Bonk. And we'll do the building. Rocket fuel, cargo landing. Now that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to move you over one for reasons that mean that is now equally snug. Oh, shivers. Okay. Moving that pod clearly wasn't such a great idea. We caused it to crash because the stuff... Oh no, it's all of this junk. Okay, so that's the fuel. Okay, so I think what I want is to put all of the sections in there. I knew I shouldn't have done that, but I just wanted everything to line up neatly, so yeah, just put all of them in there. Yeah, so like pop all of them. Cargo section landing pad. Okay, power. We can do power. Yeah, you're gonna... Alright, that's fine. Okay, so we need to get rid of some stuff as well. That's pretty normal. So we will get rid of... And we'll push out into the network the... what is it? The rocket top. Do that. And we'll also push out the... Where are you? Them as well. Bam. Okay, none there because everything crashed into the ground and burnt. So that was a bit tragic. So we have fuel. We will also want to capture at least like a box of fuel. That's just traditional. Always want to have at least one available of everything we bring in, except we don't need a lot of these. Now these are going to get unpacked. Do I want them always unpacked or not? I don't think I always do. I will probably, I'm sort of thinking, I'll probably, some of them, I think for now I will unpack, but we'll only do it in this sort of fashion. So, I better make some space, a bit more space, and a bit more space again. Yeah, something like that. We'll take the bits in and push them out that way, and this will be an unpacking. Need to be a bit faster than that. So yeah, that's where things will get unpacked. For this guy, kind of want to set up the fuel refineries. And how many do we need? How many can we fit? I think 3. 3 makes sense. That will be reasonably fast. And make rocket fuel. Cool. So I will... Oh, I can't put productivity on these, can I? I could put speed. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we'll set up some fuel tanks. Get that stuff out of my inventory. Now, fuel tanks. There doesn't really seem to be a way to make that neat. Maybe there is. We kind of want these to be... Ugh, okay, what ifs. Okay, hopefully that doesn't cause any weird issues. So, right. That is fuel and parts loaded. It looks like we are... Where are you all getting those parts from now? I'm not sure where you're flying those in from, game. So we'll pretend you're not. We'll just get rid of that. So these parts are in. I'm sort of thinking there's always going to be parts that get spat out. I could just repackage them, but we got drones for a reason. So this is all built and loaded with fuel, which means I can now blueprint it. And to do that, where is my... where are my tiles gone? Are they over here? There they are. So I'm very confused why they've vanished from over there. They're down. What? That's... Oh, I know why. Because they both different types count as tiles. So we'll do that. And that will make no change other than it'll just lay those out. So now what we can do is, as you can see, we can lay out a blueprint. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take the existing one and override it because it has all these settings in it. So it has all these offsets and what have you to make it snap. So we're just going to select new contents for this. And the trick is to aim kind of just inside that. Ah, nuts. Forgot about that. I'm going to pick up some extra bits and bobs. Hopefully I can delete them. Okay, I think I got rid of that. Oh man, that's super annoying. No, that's not going to work at all. Never mind. I'm just going to leave it. We'll copy it and update it later. We'll just make a whole separate one another time. So at least we've got a depot down. I don't think we'll need much more for now. In the future, we'll just do a copy and paste of the whole grid. But I can put down some trains. And we can look at space trains, which, funnily enough, look identical to normal trains. It'd be neat if they had a different model, but I can understand why they would be a little reluctant to do that. Fluids are going to matter, and a lot of wagons are going to matter as well. And we need you to go to... hang on. Why are you add station? Do I need to move you? Oh, it didn't copy station names, did it? I didn't take the station name copying. Ah, silly. So now I have to rename all of these to something more sensible. Space Depot. That's a great name. Can I just... stations... No. I'm sure I can get to them some way. Now this orbit... Okay, it's being weird. I think I'll just have to do them manually. Okay, so we've got Space Depot. Yep. Oh, this is going to take a second, isn't it? I'll just do one side. The rest don't matter. I'll just get one side going. Oh yeah, we got that one right. Yeah, Space Explorer, not Space Exploration, LTN does require us to name all the depots the same. And then from there, it'll be able to route the trains. Every other train station must have a unique name. And thankfully the game pretty much does that for you. I'm not sure the total number of names it has in the database, but I don't get clashes so far, unless I've made a mistake. Space depot, space depot. So all of the depots in space are going to be space depot, and that will help. Cool. Let's go tell them all to go to the space depot. Go to space depot and copy that. Space depot, and the colouring is happening now as well. Automatically, because they're carrying nothing, they're grey, and as they carry stuff, the colour of the train will change. That's a cute mod. There we go. Space depot, space depot, space depot. Like that. And I better name a couple more so that they can cycle around. Come here. I'm not sure why some of these signals are flashing. If I spot any that are being weird, I'll have to check them out, because that flashing sound makes me think that they're not connected to the rails in some way, and they should be. It could just be a feature, actually. It could just be a feature of the system. Like in the interface, when you're in that interface, you get train signal-y sounds. I'm sort of thinking I should do this before I lay out any other tracks, just in case. So we need to bring in the basic building blocks of building rockets for returning stuff. And we also need to start bringing in fluids. I'm going to get a whole fluid bus going. I've decided that's most important. And that should, in theory, help significantly with stuff. Now, what are my stations out there? LTN, no, that doesn't seem to know for some reason. Probably the network. Stations, 26 space depots. Alright, cool. So, trains are all happy. Good times. These guys are all chunking away. There's probably no need to do that much more with this for now. Eventually, this might be a return site. I had some good idea of stuff to do with all of the cargo sections, but it's escaped me now, so we won't worry about it too much. Up here, kind of tempted perhaps to start the fluids bus, and for that I basically just about need to copy one of these. So do I need to copy all of them? I kind of think I do. So how many fluids is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fluids. I think that's doable. And I can copy the whole lot. We've got 6 output locations around the base. So I can have 6 big storage tanks and then 6 big delivery sets. I think that works. So what I will probably do is, I wish I could see the bottom. If I copy that to there, yeah, that's about right. So I'm going to copy this and dunk it in here, and then we'll copy the other ones and put them nearby. So the plan will be something like this: 3 coming out that way. How does that line up? Not quite. Alright, so 3 coming this way with the and I'll bring belt up the middle with the parts on them, I think. Yeah, I think we'll deliver those parts by train. That could be kind of fun. So that's them, top 3. And then we'll do the bottom 3, and we'll punch them all into their own huge fluid stacks, basically. So the bottom 3 is this lot, and we'll try and ignore some of the weird idiosyncrasies that goes on with this. And I should be able to even do something like this where they can share the same. Yeah, this will actually work really well. Doesn't really look it right now, but once we clear up the pipes and stuff, we'll have 6 input fluids. We'll make a little tank farm and we'll put some output stations, which I actually think I can probably do right now. Liquids out. So there's going to be a bunch of them, really. There's going to be... whoop. Why is it complaining? Is it happy? Is that okay? Let me just double check. Yes, I think so. I'm really keen to make a big fluid bus. I think that's going to be much more efficient than trying to pipe everything everywhere. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah, okay, so there is a problem, and that is that our pipes aren't appropriate, but we have an upgrade planner. So where I have those pipes, I want to change to space pipes, and where I have those pipes, I want to change to space pipes. And what I can do, and this is really handy, liquids in, bam, change made, liquids out, bam, change made. And in theory, now I should just be able to go liquids out, and there we go. You can see the green from the pipes suddenly popping in. Voila! That looks pretty sweet. And 1, 2, 3. So we need to get a bit more. Liquids out. 4. And 5. And I'll probably bring fuel and parts in down the bottom here. Could I even fill? I could fill fuel into trains, couldn't I? I mean, why not? Bang. Okay, so I will need a fuel in. Liquids in. So this is why you still need the really large grid. And I will need a... What is it? No, I will need an unloading. So it actually, I'm kind of wondering now whether we even bother unpacking the parts here. It seems really, it is actually, that is wasteful. That is really wasteful and pointless. Now I'm going to just fill my inventory up with these ridiculous parts. What I should do instead is load left and right. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So we will go liquids out over here and pipe out the precious jet fuel, and we will do loading left over here and pipe out the stacked parts. Yes, and I already have 4 balances upgraded, so yeah, it's just like we're back on Malvis. Do we want to do set of 4? Yeah, why not? So, what I will probably do though is I'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will have like this. That's that doesn't line up, Tiny Pirate. What are you doing? So let's try. Gosh, okay. Oh, just imagine if I'd put that whole thing up one more square. It would have been so elegant, but oh well. Near enough is good enough. Down, 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 down. And then filter those out that way. And I think I'm going to have a return for spare parts. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be the packed parts. Yeah. Oh, was that really not... No, that didn't... No, I think that was shuffling okay. I think it was. Cargo landing pad. More parts should come out. They'll go over here. That's fine, that's fine. And we will bring them... And over here, actually, we've got all of this fuel. I don't know... Here we go. Here comes some more. Good. Doesn't quite feel like a buffer. That feels much more like a buffer. So over here, I think I will just high pressure push it out this way, and then we'll just space pipe it over here into here. Of course I did it. Two getting too excited about my space bus. You understand how it is though, right? Space bus is love. Okay. Okay. Really? Alright, so we're pushing out the jet fuel. Rocket fuel's going into here. It'll come through. This will come around here. Has it already delivered it? Oh, cargo rocket sections. I think what we're going to... I'm going to unpack them. I kind of hate them just lying around in my inventory, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Oh, these cargo rocket sections, however, they can go in here. Wham. Okay, drones, yeah, just crash into things like you do. So, what on earth is that? Fuel, shush, just stop. Alright, I'm going to find that alarm and turn off the global. Where are you? Seriously, like... Okay. I think that helped. So now we have... Okay, we have things are ticking along here. Now, this is going to be for the fuel. It's going to take 49,000 litres of rocket fuel, and it's going to do so imminently. I just want to make sure that actually works. Oh, it's always on the wrong network because I never fix it. That's right. Oh, and that's going to be the same for all of them. Because why would I do that, right? One. The other one's fine. Are we going to see... Yes, we're seeing movement. Our first space train is on its way. And it's had a braking force upgrade. Let's follow it. Oh, I can't even keep up. I could just see the trail. Okay, wow, it's already there. It's going to load. It's not going to take very long. Zoom. Seems kind of pointless to go this far, but once this place gets big, it makes a world of difference. And then, zoink, out goes all the fuel. Nice. So... now we just have all these up here. I noticed they haven't got any... Oh, this one does. That's interesting. So one of them has, but the rest of them don't. Oh, a couple of them don't. Let's just remove... What do we have here with the blue ones? I suspect that is the... Yeah, that's the cargo pods and stuff. So we can run these up the middle, and I think that will work. Since I'm not sure, I will just put some power down. Oh no, now they're all gonna sound all their alarms. No. That's it. One of them has a beautiful alarm, I think you'll agree. Oh my god. No, please stop. Which one of you? Oh, please. Okay. Okay, let's just cut the power. Oh, goodness sake. Really? Actually, no, where was it? It was over this one. It was none of those. It was over here, wasn't it? Was it you? No, was it you? Show alert. No, we did that one. There's a fuel one as well. I'm not sure which one that would be. I don't think it's here. That's mega confusing. Never mind. We'll crack on. Leave them to doing their silliness. So, this will sort of work. What are we short on? I am short on a green, and the whole system is short also on purple boxes, which is a little alarming. Okay, let's go to our orders menu. Let's make sure we always have at least 300 green up there, and we're always gonna need. Okay, we already had that one there, but we're gonna increase it. We're always gonna need like 50 purple boxes. Okay. Oh wait, really? The 6 size? This room? Okay, you're gonna. What are you putting in there? Oh, you're putting in green-handed inserters. That is good. I'm happy about that. But where are my deliveries? Okay, the boxes are coming. So once the boxes come, we'll flick this over. We'll just make sure this is otherwise looking fine. Fuel will need to be piped up. And the good news is that these guys are kind of... Oh, actually, it's probably not that bad an idea. They're kind of glued together, so the fuel will flow. I don't see... I'm not, you know what, I'm actually not even going to bother with alarms for these, just because I get so much travel these days. They're moving around so much, it seems a little pointless. Now, over here... Okay, we'll worry about powering those in a second. For now, I need to get the fuel in, as well as parts. Alright. So I'm pretty excited by this build. I think it's going to be really interesting, and I think the space element is going to act. I think the actual design of this is actually going to make things a little easier, especially with the complexities of the biomechanical science, the bioscience. Alright, they're taking rocket fuel. Really? Is that actually being pushed out? I don't get it. That's a bit confusing to me. It could be because it needs to fill one first. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if I put a pipe... If I put a pipe here... Goodness knows. Hopefully it's not a big problem. So you guys are going to... How many do we get in a stack of those, these big boys here? So these come in a stack of... Oh, they don't. They are just them. So that's 48 times 16, which I'm going to figure out by typing it into a calculator because it's late and I'm tired. So calculator, 48 times 16, 768. Yeah, we can request that. You Okay, look, what on earth is going on? Where? There's 52 on the way. What are they doing down there? Never mind. We can request over here. We can get started on... Oh. Okay, we can get started on the request and say, yes, we definitely want... let's say 760 stacked sections. I always miss where they are. 760. And then wire it up, and the game will know that. Good news. And then here, it's probably another case of bringing them forward like this. Do I need to balance them? Some balancing, like some very gentle balancing, might be helpful. Because what we're going to do is these guys are going to unpack. So we're going to eventually, once we get these up, fill up a belt of sections and pipe them in here. Now what is going on? You're fueled. Okay, you are all fueled, and that happened relatively quickly. So I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's not too extreme. So what do we need? We need this lot to come up. There we go. Thank you. Now, you lot, I need to power you without you guys going completely bananas at me. So having removed a bunch of your annoyances should make that a bit easier. We do, however, need to give you some of this at each end, I suspect. So like that. What is this even going to do? This is going to request to... This is all logicked in correctly. We'll request to... That's going to... What do you do? Oh, no, you're not right. Why are you there? I think you're wrong. Okay, so there's some machinery here is not quite right. You're right. You're wrong. Something like that. Okay, we'll get them halfway done, and then we'll just go back and double check. So there's 4 of them. I'm pretty sure these are meant to be doing exactly the same. So I'll just connect. And so this controls the parts going in to build the rocket, and that's good. This is going to be the part that puts the capsule in. So yes, override stack, yes, that's all good. So we might as well just share the resources. In fact, I think doing it this way by accident, copy and pasting, is probably a cleaner way of doing it than I've done before. So I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's not too bad. I'm pleased with that. So we want power in the middle of these just for funsies, and then I don't know, down. And likewise, can't get a whole power unit in over there, which is a bit of a shame. I can, however, get the big powers here. Maybe we just put one there. Whoa, this needs to be cleaned up before it causes us trouble. Alright, that looks pretty good. And something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, we actually have a ton of barrels in here already. Well, that's good to know. And so likewise, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, and then like this, and we will eventually... Do I need that there? No, because we're going... Don't even need that one over here. Because we're going to stick stuff in through the top. So... No, yeah, let's get rid of that. Just make a duplicate of this one here. Weirdly... Oh, no. These are slightly offset, aren't they? I don't know if anyone else can see it. These are lined up. But are these one higher? They are. Okay, we will move these eventually. Just we're going to rename all of these for now so that they don't receive any more fluids. Okay, we will move them all because, like, you can't just go around leaving pipes in weird ways like that. That would be just strange. So they're all going to have to move down one. That's fine. What I will do then is... make sure that these set up in the right way for now. And we're going to need to move these down one as well. Although I think I'll... No, I mean, I'll just pick up all of them at the time. So, yeah. I'm just fussing now. I do need to give them a one of them. It looks like they have that one on that side from there. Oh, I could actually... That's a bit untidy, and it's going to get busy over there. So this might be cleaner. Let's put one of these next to here, and one of these... See, like that, you can see how it's out of line now. It's kind of annoying. And down here, again, I think we should probably just use the large ones. It's a bit wasteful, but I quite like the neatness of having everything symmetrical-ish. Alright, that's pretty sweet. So, that's going to work fine. These are going to bring in... Oh, okay, of course, we need to set the filters, or we're going to cause ourselves issues. Trains in space, it's madness, I tell you. Are we all set? It's not many of them, is it? It just blonked, it fills it up. So you guys are going to do that. And then what I want you to do is to... I don't really mind how you do it. Populate one of these like this. And in that fashion fill up a belt. And then we're going to just take this belt this way, and then straight up the middle here, and that should build the rockets for us. And it's kind of extensible, so if I have more fluids I can, or I have more fluids I want to bring into the bus, I can do that relatively easily. There they go. Look at that, just working. That's going to be a lot of cargo rocket sections we bring in. It seems to be okay. They do get horribly, weirdly backed up. I think what I'll do is I'll give them a bit of help. Yep. Are these guys building now? Yeah, so first rocket's going to come up in a second. Yeah, with one left over. Yep, that's fine. Awesome. So now what we want to do is build our little buffers, our little tank farms for every liquid product. I mean, I'm quite inclined just to do a string like this. No, that's getting a bit far. Yeah, let's just... I want to do it relatively close, so we've got the room to play. Kind of alarmed that we've not got any here yet. Light oil, are we that short? Oh, why are you full of... No... Oh, okay. What's happened? Stack override. Okay, I don't know why it ended up with 2. Now I'm worried. Did all of them end up with 2? They did. Override stack. If equals 0, then you work. That's weird. Okay, empty barrels coming out there. There should always be a few in each of them. Okay. Yes. Light oil. Being very confusing. I might have to check that there's enough of everything. I'm again worried that we're going to end up with not enough products coming up from the planet because there won't be enough barrels. That is a thing that could happen. I suspect that we're going to end up with... Is there enough room for... I think there's enough room for up. I might do it, yeah, I might do it like... Yeah, because we started on the down, so that makes sense. So that's like a massive stockpile of each liquid, relatively speaking. And then what we would do, we've got 1, 2, 3. So we would just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just pump this one upwards. Probably from here is fine. Just, I think, straight in. And hook that up, put it on the right network. Bam. And connect. Wham. There we go. That's looking pretty sweet. This one here, it's traditional that this one doesn't connect. I always have to plug it in. It just keeps me humble. We're going to push that out this way and pick it up. It seems a bit pointless, but whatever. Need power over here to do that. Maybe I'll just do that down here. Cool. There's that. And you, my son, are going to head out the other side to the other one down there, which, yeah, I don't know why light oil's not coming in. It's a confusing one. Let's check Nalvis. What's happening down there? So our fluids are somewhere over here. Light oil. Oh, you're short on barrels. How about you request about 1,000 barrels? Even from the buffer chests. Yeah, okay, cool. There's just a shortage of barrels. 68 are being delivered. Okay, whatevs. Right, well, we'll just leave that. I think when there's a one-to-one relationship between launcher and receiver, it's much easier to manage barrels. I'm hoping that I can just fill the system with enough barrels that I don't have to worry too much, if that makes sense. That I can just trust it all, that it'll all work. But it also might not. So yeah, that's the thing. How big was that gap? I suppose I can just copy like that. Well, no, I can't. Apparently. Flip. Yes. Do this. This. And this. And we'll move the other things down some other time. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we went back that many? That's a lot. 8, 10. Really? That's getting a bit carried away. It's a bit wasteful, perhaps, even. It only just fits in over here. Ah, look at that. That's annoying. That's something that... Oh well, I'm going to ignore it. I won't ignore the vertical alignment because I can just visually see it all the time. But the left and right alignment, we'll just pretend doesn't exist. That's the best way to deal with problems. Are we on the second? We are on the second pipe. Okay, so lubricant is going to come up through the top. I already feel so much better about this. Well, than the other design that we have historically, because I think this is just going to be so much more robust, basically. We are going to have to do so much building, though. There's so many parts to make. In particular, all of the lubricant and, sorry, all the coolant stuff. No, I don't need to do anything else. I just need to connect it. Yeah, yeah, that knows what it wants. When did we do the other one? We did just out the top here. And I think we stuck a power pole kind of about here. And stuck that there. Did it go on an angle straight away? No, it went across a bit. Now, bang, that's that one done. Oh, actually kind of interesting. All the way up here I have replaced all of the old solar panels with the new ones, and it's basically more than doubled, because I filled in the gaps, more than doubled our power production, 11.2 potential gigawatts. We don't even come close to using any of it right so far, but it was a useful job to do, I thought. And this one here, more of, oh, come here. And yeah, we can just plop that one straight in. It seems really pointless to do anything other than this. Now, what are you not giving us? Water barrels? Same problem? Oh no, that's cryonite slush. Fair enough. That one might be a little... Right, more barrels coming. Cool. So cryonite slush might be one that... Actually, let's have a look. Calipo. Do we make it on Calipo? I'm trying to remember. I think so. Yes. Oh. You don't have enough barrels either. That's a bit of an issue. Well, Nalvis, what if I told you that here's the shop for Calipo? Okay, what if I told you that you could send about 5,000 barrels? What would you reckon to that? You're going to deliver 12. Right, well, it's not terrible, I suppose. I don't think I have a big barrel production facility. I think that's one of the issues. Oh, there we go. There is barrel making. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no buffer whatsoever. Is there any other barrel making? Not really. Here we go. I tend to add more and more things when I know there's going to be an issue, and clearly I figured out that barrels were going to be a bottleneck for some things. If I'm trying to top up 2 major systems, yeah, it's an issue. That's okay. We don't have any real use for the fluids right now, and this is all working. So one of the things that I could do, but I don't actually have the space for... Well, look, how many have you got left? 21. Can't do much about that. Not really. Just have to wait there, train. If I had another train station, I would ship out. Kind of. How many do I get left over? Probably not enough. Like, what I can do is pack... I could pack some of the things back up. Like this. And eventually I'd like to deliver that by train, but I suspect that won't be sufficient. So we'll just do it like this for now. Okay, so this will just be a way of ensuring that we don't over-deliver cargo sections, because we're always going to be just shipping in fresh ones. So in theory, all the ones that get dumped out of the network here, they get pushed into some of these boxes, these purple extraction boxes, will get immediately dragged down to here. I'd like to put them on a train, but that would just keep them off the logistics network. But we're not too bad on logistic bots up here. Let me have a look. Logistics bots are doing absolutely nothing. A few of them kicking around. Well, that's fine, I guess. In theory, though, I could actually just put the boxes straight back on the network here, but there's some value to centralizing, I think. Away off go the return rockets with all their barrels. Good. And in come the new ones. That's neat to see in action. 2 done. Cool. Water... Is this water? Likewise seems to be short. Water. Why are you not shipping? Oh, you also want a bunch of barrels. Yeah, you could probably do with 1,000 as well. That should lubricate the system so that things flow through and everything works. Cool. Things are flying around. People are getting stuff. Nice. So we now have... Oh, the start of this is... I'm pretty pleased. That's pretty sweet. These are all there. The fuel is all there. Alright. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That seems... I think we're heading in the right direction. Gonna put down another grid. So with the fluids in, it's time to start making... I kind of feel like I'm slightly reinventing the wheel, but we had to do this on the ground as well when I moved away from the city. I have to make thermofluid, which is all of those things, and heavy oil and cosmic water. So first of all, we need somewhere to make cosmic water. No. You are here somewhere, I know you are. Cosmic water. Water and lubricant. Alright. I feel like I can do a lot of those things all in one spot. So I can bring water and lubricant in, make the cosmic water, and then I can ship it out again, but in the same spot. I can probably also make the thermofluid. And actually I can use the new recipe as well. The cheaper, better recipe. That's a good idea. Which will mean I need to put cryonite rods on the bus as well. So, actually, oh, why aren't you happy? What's wrong? Yes. I'm surprised anyone... okay. Well... Can I help? Is there a weird balancing issue going on here? Yeah, there is a weird balancing issue. Okay, because it knows how many are in each stack, so it treats each stack... Well, that's not right. They're all stacks. They're not fully stacked. Okay, hopefully it doesn't get too confused. Never mind. So I'm going to need to bring in some goods like cryonite and put them on the bus. That should be... if I'm smart, on Nalvis I already have some landing pad unloading templates. And I'm not using them right now, but I probably should. I should develop some. But what I can do is... No, not the space. I need the space ones. Loading left. Okay. We'll need to balance. And we'll need to unload off a... So I probably do want to do this. And pull it off from a rocket like this. Oh, really? That's... No, that's not right. Something like that? Yeah. And once I get a couple of these set up in space, I can just blueprint them. So, this one will be a cryonite slush, or cryonite rods. Where are you? No. Cryonite rods should attract a package. And push out the stuff we don't want. Okay, where are my boxes? And so you will be the pod, and you will be the capsule pieces, leftover pieces, and you all need to work. How about that? Oh, well, oh okay. Alright, that's unloading pretty quickly. Not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now, game, why have you not given me... Actually, let's check the logistics network. Chest. Chest. Active provider chest. Where are mine? Where are my active provider chests? Minions. Oh, I haven't got them on my pocket. I want 50 of them, 50 of them, 50 of them. Okay, game, bring them to me. Alright, happy? Good, I'm happy. So eventually the goal will be to tear down all this old base. I probably will leave it for quite a while because it's okay doing what it's doing. What do you want down there? Chests? Ah. No, oh, just put them in the box. Okay, cool. So Nalvis, we need, please, home Nalvis, we always need, probably not so worried about lights. We always want at least 100 chests up here. Is there room for them to come? Yes, there is. And what we also want to do is go check on the water. Wow, I'm not even close to shipping the water we want. That's a long way away still, making a decent rocket size worth. Fluids. Actually getting there? No, still plenty to come. And water. Oh, just miles away. Okay, that's fine. So chronic rods, we need them on the bus, which we've got. What else do we need for them? Cosmic rod, heavy water. Cosmic water requires water and lubricant, made in a decontamination facility, which I have some of. Okay. This is feeling pretty sensible. Alright, I think we can do this. I think we can do this really well. So the first thing we want to make is a bunch of the cosmic water because it's nice and easy. Then we will make the thermofluid. So cosmic water, that's going to be 2 fluids in. One, and I'm really getting quite strict about working from top to bottom these days. I'm not quite sure why. It just makes debugging, I think, really easy. So this will be water. And we don't have any in the network yet because the pipes haven't sent us any. And okay, we'll do that building for us. And this will be lubricant. Fix that. And then it gets made in a decontamination facility, which is a little weird. So I can probably, I want to be able to output it as well. So where are we going to put it? There. Okay, yeah, make me that stuff. Something like that. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. So we can have some green. And we can feed through. Which one was this? The water, yeah? Oh, it should actually connect it up. Is that actually there? Yeah, it is there. It's a bit deceptive. Water. Did I do the same over there? No, I didn't. Lubricant. Alright. So, water, lubricant. Oh. Okay, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Pop that there. Alright, water comes in. Oh, actually, we've got a water train. Cool. Water comes in, dumps in there. This is going to pick up the job. It's going to do it. Okay, game, extra fast. And I think I will make 2 sets of these. And that will keep everything is like, I don't think I will be able to beat that. Let me do it like that. It could be cool to go a bit further. No, but we can't. So that's fine. Won't be quite the same cute design, but what can you do? push the lubricant out. Alright, we're getting real fast at this stuff now. And put in... Can I move you over a little bit just to make life a little easier for all of us? Yes, I can. Alright, that's pretty sweet. Oh, hang on. One more. Nice. Nice, our first bus production of a thing on the bus. On the train. So, I'll probably just pipe stuff into the... No, not like that. Something like that. What are we looking at here? Why is this not working? What? Oh, we're just getting low? No? Just... Oh, okay. Alright, maybe we just don't need quite as much. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. And liquid's out. And that liquid's out. Actually, I've got to fix because I don't need it to be unconnected either. It would just be better. Well, it would just be better if it was already connected. There's no reason for it to be all the way over there. Having to wire it and all that kind of nonsense. It's going to need power. Actually, I probably can make some of the advanced power things, but I am not sure how just yet. I think I looked at the power poles and they weren't actually that useful. So let me have a look. So this is a pylon. It is basically a lot. It's like one of these, except it has no supply area on it. I don't think. A supply area 4x4 within 64. This guy has 4x4 within 30. Yeah, so you know, fine. This is basically just a normal power pole. It reaches a long way, but doesn't do much else. So that's all we can get. We can't get the really fancy wide area distribution power stuff yet. It's definitely on my want list. What have you done? Have you eaten all the water? Basically. Just eaten all of the water. Wow, real quick. Alright, that was easy peasy. We've got that fluid on the bus. We have all of this stuff ticking along. Cryonite is flowing. Okay, that's fine. Oh, all the fluids are in now, except water, arguably. So we still don't have a returning water, like we just don't have enough barrels returning. We did actually want to check this thing to Calipo is probably plenty. Where did I put the 1,000 barrel request? How many more are coming? Alright, just maybe send those. That should bring us more cryonite slush. Should top up that. Now light oil. I think you've already had a delivery since then. But I don't mind topping it up. The worst thing that we can do is jam everything up with empty barrels, and I don't think that's likely. So water, you're going to need to come a lot more. I almost might have to set up like another second water delivery system. Alright, so we've got this stuff. We've got the cosmic water. The next liquid to make is potentially chemical gel. That's definitely one, and we'll need petroleum for that. I could put in chemical gel over here and the thermofluid down here, I sort of think. No, I think I can separate thermofluid from the cooling of it. That's not crazy. Rotate this one. And I actually kind of sort of think this might need to be quite big. I just think there could be quite a few things pulling on it. So we'll just be extra careful from the get-go. And the fluids we want is minus 49 thousandths worth of petroleum. So to make the chemical gel we need a space manufactory, really. That is quite a fun one. So space manufacturing, we'll pop that sort of here, and then we can put the chemical gel out over here, perhaps. That would probably make sense. What are we looking at for the manufacturing? Chemical gel. Pretty simple. Get me the things on the right place where I want them. That's not too bad. But I will probably want a couple. Oh, I've got to connect that up. Yeesh. I probably want a couple. And that means... Hang on a sec. Petroleum in here, blue stuff in here. Petroleum, petroleum, blue stuff, blue stuff. Yeah, that'll work. Petroleum, petroleum. And we'll just pipe it out from approximately here. Oh, in that case, we'll just do it like that. Petroleum, petroleum. Can we smack a large power thing in the middle? Actually, just do it like... come here. I kind of wish power distribution had been solved a little sooner. And that'll do. So power, glue gloop, blue gloop come in like this. How should we push it out? Yeah, push it out one each side. That seems fair. Oh. What do you think is in there? Oh, I see. No, it's alright. That needs to go underground. Can't be cute. There we go. So now we can jam out Cosmic Gel. Down here somewhere, and we can prepare some holding tanks for it, and then we'll send it into the trains. Wham! What are you short on? Oof, we just drank. Alright, we got some big shortages. big shortages, mostly water. It'll just take a while to top everything up. Might have to go back to the planet at some point, probably offline, and duplicate the water supply. Fluid out. This is actually really quite quick when you look at it. Once you get this underway, you start producing like this. It's fast. It just took a long time to set up the grid. Oh my goodness me. That took a while. I think I'll run this relatively tight up here due to the possible desire to have lots of room for Thermogel. We'll figure that out later. How far away are we from some power? Yeah, not too bad. Look at all these fluids we're making. That's crazy. That's just crazy amounts. Wow. Okay, I'm excited. That's doesn't take a lot to get me excited, obviously. That's good. That's all good. Water. What are you looking like? Almost ready for another shipment, but no backlog of barrels. Like, we've got a whole box here, and in fact I could even create a whole buffer box where I just cycle the barrels in and out if I needed to, if it got overwhelmed. But there's none there. Calipo. That was Calipo. Oops. How's Calipo looking? It should be looking pretty slushy. And we haven't actually set a request. So what we will do is, do we? No, where are all the barrel? Okay, no, we still have room for barrels. We have a room for 60 odd, so that's 600 odd barrels back on Nalvis to send through. So that is at least, like, we'll just say 1,000, and hopefully we will see them in there. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. So that's all ticking. Water's still dry. That's all there. Got a bit of chemical gel. Got a bit of this, but they'll be pushed into here. So yeah, there's a little bit jammed in here. Fair amount of cosmic water. Alright, so next liquid we have to worry about is Thermogel. So 2 more inputs for one output, which is very convenient because we've got exactly the right amount of space left. So we need 2 inputs, maybe 1 output. We need a fluid in. No, I can't edit that yet. I was going to just try and do it right there. Fluid in. It is whatever that oil was. We need a unload. Not right click. No, left click. Unloading for that. So the recipe was heavy oil. Yeah. So come on. Network 1. Give me heavy oil. Where are you? Come on. Heavy oil minus 49,000. And jam those into there. That's so much, jolly. So many casks and barrels out there. So they're going to come in, and over here, how many things do we get in the cryonite? I should have a little cheat sheet. I should know. I should have calculations down. 100, so that's 75,000. Actually, on Nalvis, do we have the rocket ready to bring up everything? Yes, we do. Let's send it. 75,000 odd will do it. Up here. 75. They need the boxes, which aren't going to be there. That's fine. we'll just order it right away. So cryonite rods, blah blah blah. I wish I could start typing and it would filter. Minus 75,000. Ordered. Click. Done. Now they're going to order. These will need to filter on cryonite. And wham. Okay. So I should see some... Yeah, here come the construction droids, bots, whatever, bringing the robotic stuff with them. So how do we make this beautiful stuff? We make it in a space manufactory. And I have a few of those around. And it's not pretty. Like, I don't think there's an easy way to make this. We need to pump it out over here, so let's make sure it's in the kind of right spot. Yeah, we can put a little buffer up here. We can bring the rest of it down. You're on network 1, and you'll know what's in you once the stuff arrives. Oh, and you need a power pole. I get it. Cool. So we are going to pipe stuff into you. We're going to go like this. And are we going to do it like that as well? Maybe we will. We might just live life on the edge. Even crazier, we might do that. How much are you going to consume? You're going to consume, not per minute, holy heck, per second. 32, like a whole belt. And 160. I could believe that, but I don't actually think you will, because you'll tend to hit your buffers pretty quick. Of course there isn't enough room to do to go all the way. The space pipes just do my head in. Space pipe. It's going to be the heavy stuff coming in. Oh, the blue stuff needs to come down from above, and it needs to be slightly more spaced out, or we're going to have to pipe it round in a funny way. Can we just do it a bit differently? Could we rotate? If we rotate, then the other ones aren't going to have a good time. I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll go like this. So we'll give them 2 space, 2 space, 2 space. We'll make them roughly symmetrical because it bugs me otherwise, and we'll just go like this. The brown stuff comes in the brown stuff comes in the bottom. Yeah, don't quote me on that. And the oil comes in that way. And I'll probably just make it jump over because we're going to run some belt. And the beautiful fluid. Oh, how are we going to get the fluids out? Just like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And something like that all the way across. I mean, that looks kind of tidy, doesn't it? I reckon that'll do. So, I kind of want 2 belts. There are some fancier ways of doing it, but this one will do. No, I end up with all this junk in my inventory. How shall we do this exactly? We'll just give... Whoops. I'll just give one of them like this, and then the next one can be like that. Oh yeah, they probably want 2 each. 2 of them, 2 of them, and then over here, 2 of them and 2 of them. So that will be relatively efficient, I would think. And we'll put a power board in front of this one, and wow, okay, it's going to have to be... Can we just have it that side of that one? Yeah, it looks vaguely equivalent. Looks kind of tidy, I reckon. So, the brown stuff. Which is going to be like this. Yeah, of course we're going to spread it all over the show. Yeah, we'll push it out. There's a lot of things I'm saying that if you read it the wrong way about the brown stuff, it's going to be very rude. So please don't do that. And no, it's alright. That's okay. Now, what I should be doing is getting... Oh, here we go. Fluids down from up here as well. Which one? Sort of... If we went this way down, we'd skip that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Feels funny having this giant big space in the middle. Oh, of course it's the... No, not that one. How about the one over? Voila. Pop these together like this. And again, I will probably give them a pump just to help things along. It's disappointing. I was hoping to get a nice clean... Okay, that's fine. And there you go. That's thermofluid underway. Now, it's a bit short on stuff. Like everything. Oh wow, did it just eat? Oh no, that's... Oh, okay, yeah, so this one needs to pop its stuff out. Now what are you short on? Oh, you're short on everything else. Alright, yeah, well, that's water, isn't it? We've got to wait for water to catch up. And then, quite simply, might do that, just for looking cool. And then we will push this stuff out too. Man, I'm making massive buffers. Those are like, yeah, that is to be honest, that's a little ridiculous, the amount of fluids I'm shoving into the system, but that's okay. So that is most of the core fluids produced, and all 8 sections of the thing taken up. So it's time to add the tags that, if I don't add them, will be forgotten. So cosmic water gets made up here, and cosmic gel gets made here. And I think that's it. So, yep, thermofluid, gel, water. We're just short on the actual fluids. How's the old rockety sections looking like? They're just short. They're struggling to keep up. It makes me think, I mean, lubricant's fine, but that's always the case. Water has a shipment. So there is no water here, so I'm expecting that to suddenly, because these actually work pretty quickly, so I'm expecting them to, can they work quicker? They can, and if they can, they must. Do I have, yeah, I have more. That reminds me, Calipo, how are you looking? So, Calipo box was, yeah, send it. And up here we had, wow, look, even more water is coming. We have a backlog of barrels. Probably can cancel that. And light oil was also not backlogged. Alright, so that's fine. So I see that on the network. Oh, this train is unloading that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're just pushing water in. What is the actual ratio on that recipe? 10 cosmic water is made out of 100 other ingredients. Wow, okay, so I am just going to essentially drain the entire of my planet, drain all the water supply out of it. If I was smart, I would just maybe entirely copy this entire thing here, plonk, and just pop it down. But instead, we will just make sure that it keeps loading barrels in. Because I think we're going to keep cycling them. Here comes another one. Yeah, and that will be coming back here, I think. Yeah, look, we can barely keep up. Those are full. So I'm expecting more trains to come through. Emptied. Yeah, I think the actual train trips and the cyclings are happening faster than LTN's keeping up. But that's alright. That'll keep up. And actually it's all being pushed in over here, so eventually that'll all backfill. So that's all putting us in a pretty good place. Do we need to prioritize one production over the other? Nah, the thermofluid's ticking along. Really the next thing to produce is a is a whole fluid coolant stack. That I think will always just be a good idea, but I am probably not going to do that tonight because it is very late. Let's just have a look at how we're progressing. So what I'm going to do now is slap down all of the future grids we are going to use, at least for a while. And that's going to be completely mental. Look at it all. We're just going to fly around and reveal it. So the nice thing is the grids come with all the tiles under them. So if I want to expand in the future, it's pretty easy. Rather, I can just slap down a grid and keep slapping it down, and it'll keep expanding and growing. Iridium, coal, and coal. Those aren't big issues. And Fornax, it just looks like we've drained our iridium supply for now, which is also fine. This is looking pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited. I think the coolant stack is going to be 2 sets maybe of cold or of normal thermofluid coming in the top. And I wonder if I'll do something tricky. No, I probably won't do something tricky. I could separate the networks. What I don't want to do is to have this production of coolant overwhelm the receipt of coolant here. So if here's receiving coolant, how am I going to keep it separate? What I could do is I could put this on a different network. So this could be on network something else, and it will only work. I can turn the station off. Actually, I can just do that anyway. I can just, no. Yeah, I could have a station dedicated to receiving from here, and I can only turn the station on if the volume of something goes below a number. So that way this can be backed up, and as soon as the thermofluid drops too low, junk, a cargo goes off. That might work. Yeah, I think that might work. So I think that's going to be an interesting experiment, and I've got enough room to be able to produce like every major, level of cooled fluid in pretty large quantities, and I've got the places to output them back into the network at the temperatures we want. And when they get returned out of the production chains, there's going to be one or two, I might even make 2 input locations and a big pile of thermofluid storage, of warm thermofluid storage. I'll need a return track. Let me have a think. I'll need a return track for this, a return track for this. I don't think these are return tracks that I'll... some of them will get... oh gosh, I have to think about it. Like some of these require... So I'm just checking. These all just spit out different levels of thermofluid. It comes out warm. Comes out warm. Yeah, I mean they require different temperatures, but they're coming out warm. There's something in here which isn't the case for though. If you can remember what it is, do tell me. Ah, here we go. No, it's all warm. I think I have to be prepared for the fact that some stuff might need to return as well. So I give myself a bit of space. That's the plan. But no jetpack fuel. Where is my fuel? Do I give myself at least a stack of 10 fuel so I can walk around? Yeah, let's give myself at least a stack of 10. For now, we just have to walk around and try not to get run over. But as you see, lots of drones out there, so at least, okay, try not to get run over. At least the boys are out there being busy. On that note, it's probably a good time for me to finish the stream. I hope the very small number of you that have watched this enjoy it. I think this is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to sort of tackling this one. There's quite a lot to get done. I'm not going to replicate all the other stuff, but we want to get to this stuff, making the biological science. That's going to unlock a bunch of stuff for us. But we need to sort this out, and then we need to go colonize a whole other planet. Yeah, so just a few simple things. Anyway, until next time, I've been Tony Pirate. Good night.